Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrible General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time Sports. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. You know, we always like to bring you all of the different events going on in our area. One of these that's very, very exciting, wanted to tell you about, it is the New Year's Revolution. We're going to tell you about those fights. In just a minute, I want to welcome in our guest, Mr. Justin Verdun, the owner of boxing coach at Extreme MMA Fitness. Welcome to the program, Justin.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. Sitting next to him, Mr. Rance Ward, pro MMA boxer, and the main event for this upcoming event. Welcome to the program. We appreciate it. And so, guys, we don't ever really do any of these without our friend Ricky involved. Ricky Foss, of course, the owner of Trionator, but he is one of those people always fighting for after the mission. And some of the fighters, as you would guess, are also involved in supporting after the mission. 3 of those fighters, in fact. One of them is Homa's very own Drake Pellegrin. And Drake is a Marine, and Drake's perspective is he's fighting for his brothers and sisters in the service. And so we appreciate that. And so, Justin, it's always nice to be able to talk with you and kind of what we deal with In Your Face Productions and all the things that they've done over the years. This is a really cool event coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice little event. We got, I think, 18 fights on the card. We have a few kid matches. We call them as kids MMA.
Okay.
So we got 4 of those kids that's going to be doing it to start off the show.
Okay.
And,
about how old are those that are doing that?
So we have a kid 6 years old.
6 years old.
Competing against another kid 6 years old. And
okay.
We have a 8-year-old fighting an 8-year-old.
Okay. Wow.
They be protected with headgear and things like that.
Okay.
But, you know, it's
right.
the start of the future.
All right, yeah. And so these guys, look, they see it. They come to some of your shows, probably come to all of your shows.
Yeah.
And to be able to see this, all of these matches. And so that's awesome to have those 6 doing that. So very cool.
Yeah.
All right, and so that's the kids. And then let's roll on some of the others that are in this.
Yeah, of course, we got main event, Rance Ward fighting Carlton Terrence and 2 good fighters.
Okay.
It's going to be a hell of a show.
Okay.
That's going to be the fight.
All right. That's the one we're leading up to. That's the main event, right?
On top of the girl fight, our co-main event, they fighting for the, for 115-pound title fight.
Okay.
That's a rematch, which they had fight of the night on our last event.
Oh.
So that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, very good. And there's the flyer right there, guys. And so Justin telling us a little bit about this New Year's Revolution, Saturday, January 21st at the Thibodaux Municipal Auditorium. The doors are going to open at 6, showtime at 7. Some of those kids that we're going to see around that time. Of course, talked a little bit about some of those fighters. Let's talk about some of those fighters there at the bottom that are going to be joining you guys.
Yeah, BM is from Thibodaux. Charles Hughes, he's from Pierre Part.
Okay.
The 2 girls, one from Baton Rouge and one from Texas.
Okay.
Fighting each other.
Coming in the fight.
There's
Drake we talked about, right?
And Cody Simmons.
Okay.
He's here in Houma.
Okay.
And Jose Torres is from Thibodaux. That's some of the locals on the card.
Okay. And like you mentioned, that co-main event with the ladies for the 115 pounds, is that right?
Yes. That's going to be Sarah Davila and Angelica Guzman.
Okay, very good.
They did a really good fight last time.
Okay.
And it kind of went either way, So
really?
They kind of wanted, they're like, let's do this again.
Okay.
And that's why they
ready to do it.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, put it up one more time. We want to highlight our main event. Standing with us, we're very glad to be joined by Mr. Ward. We're glad that you're here, Race. Let's talk a little bit about this upcoming fight, and maybe tell us a little bit more about yourself as well.
It's pretty cool to get back in the cage.
Okay.
So, I ain't do this in 2 years since amateur. I was with him.
Okay.
I was doing it. Yep.
All right. So it was amateur, now it's pro time, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Talk me back until you always give me. Always give me, man.
Listen, I will tell you that's just one of those things. He finds a way to get people that want to do it, people that are not sure if they want to do it, and he finds a way to get people that really don't want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's what makes him a heck of a coach, right?
Right.
To be able to do that.
And a good promoter. Yep.
Okay.
And from being a boxing background from myself,
right.
Rance started out boxing and get him to do it. I did MMA too, but I started out boxing. And I think anytime you bring a boxing into the MMA game, it's so much better.
Well, yeah.
If you learn boxing before you get into the cage, then you could be really good. And you
Yeah.
see a lot of knockouts most of the time. I got him in. I got Victor Beam.
Okay.
From Thibodeau. He fights.
Right.
He's a boxer. Also coming into the cage.
Okay.
And Jose Torres is one of my guys. He's a boxer.
Over on the end. Okay.
That he's gonna be getting into the cage as well. So
And look, some people think those are different. That where we can find a way to kind of marry those two together makes a huge difference, right? Because you get that boxing background that comes into the cage, as you said. So how's the training been? Let's talk a little bit about how
the
training's been.
training been awesome.
Really?
Yep. I've been back and forth here to Avondale.
Okay.
So I train in Avondale also, and I train at my other gym, Downtown Takers.
Okay.
In Thibodeau.
Okay.
And then I come here, so it's been a whole circle.
I got you. I like
training
it.
been awesome. Yep.
Very cool. Look, and it's just one of those things. It's getting over that hump of saying yes, and then getting over the hump of just starting that training. But once you do, then it flows, right?
Yeah, everything got to come back. Like, I just don't use my arms no more. I got to use every body part.
Yeah,
So,
I got you.
and the first day I done it, I'm like, boy, I'm so tired. And so,
What have I gotten myself into? Huh?
Listen to him, bro. I be like, man, I had left him on red. He like,
Right? Yeah.
It's in Thibodeau.
Right?
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Keep leaving on red. He kept coming back. I'm like, oh, I said I'll do it for you.
All right.
Bro.
Very good.
I'll do it.
Doing it for the brother. And to quote Ricky all the time, they do it for the veterans and always wanting to do that for after the mission. I love the fact that we have a combination of that. It's kind of like bringing boxing into the cage. But gentlemen, I appreciate you joining us today. Really look forward to it. Hopefully have a wonderful showing and a lot of people in some great fights. So Justin and Rance, we appreciate y'all joining us today. All right, very good. And that will do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time Sports. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming here on HTV.